Hello, hello. Welcome to the Scotch Mom. And tonight we are going to be tasting some Kilchoman. And this is Isla's Farm Distillery, Isla Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. And it's got the cask influence it's finished in bourbon and in sherry, but majority in the sherry cask, which is probably why I love it so much. Yeah, so how's everyone's week been going? It's pretty crazy. We're back to school now, which is fun because we are a year-round school, and I am loving that, especially after being homeschooling for all last year. It was I felt very relieved to know that I just had to make it to July and not to September. So I know a lot of you are either getting ready now for back to school, or if you're on year-round like me, you're already there. So cheers to you. I feel like we're just getting into a schedule, but it's still all the little funny things about starting new schools and starting back again is just hilarious. And all the mom stuff that you're mom and dad stuff. I don't know if we might just be crazy, but it's always funny to me how other outside influences it's such a weird thing when you're first time, like your first kid, and they go off to school and you're like, all of a sudden there are other people that are influencing your child, right? And then you start thinking like, oh, what about friends? They're gonna make nice friends, but you don't want them to just have like a specific type of friend, but you also don't want them to like be with like naughty kids, or I don't know. It's just like hilarious. But of course, like our first week, our daughter, our oldest, just like makes a friend that is a little out there and talks to her about how she like eats bugs because she wants to grow wings. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure she's a very nice girl, but you're just like, okay, that's great. You're just like sitting there encouraging, like, okay, that's nice. I hope she's, she kind. Hope she's hope she's not killing the bugs. Like, what's going on? Anyways, I'm sure that's just like the tip of the iceberg. And then I talk to my friends who have kids in like middle school and stuff, and it's a whole other ball game where you've got kids talking about all kinds of crazy stuff at school. And like one of them just witnessed his first middle school fight, and that was like, I talked to him about it and he was like, yeah, it was intense, and I mean, I guess it's kind of like a rite of passage for all those middle schoolers. You got to see a fight, but you're always hoping like it's not someone you know, or you or your kid, and I don't know, like the locker room stuff too. And oh my God, when I hear about that, I'm thinking, oh geez, that's going to be a whole other can of worms when we get there. So I am going to toast to the fact that our problems are, kids who eat bugs. And that's where we're at right now. I'm okay with that. I think I can handle that for now. And we'll handle the other stuff as it comes. But cheers to all of you parents. I we didn't even know what school our oldest was going to go to until like the day before school started, because all the schools here are impacted. And then for our middle child, there was some extra paperwork that I hadn't completed. I thought I had, but I guess I didn't. So I had to like scramble to get all this other information. And military families, you understand this too, because you think you have everything in line, or you think you've checked all your boxes and dotted all your I's. I don't know, there's like a saying, I think I messed it up, but that's okay. And cross your T's and dot your I's, right? Did I get it? There it is, I got the thumbs up, I got it. And but anyways, I hadn't, apparently. So the week before we actually started school was crazy. And of course, my husband was gone. So I was just scrambling to make sure I had everybody's stuff in line. And then they didn't even know where they were going to send my daughter. Like, they didn't know if she was going to make it into the school that we are zoned for, or if she was going to be in the overflow. And they honestly didn't know until like the day before school. And then I'm like, what about buses? Anyways, it was a whole thing. So if anyone out there is having those same issues as you're getting back to school, pour a double and, you know, come join me. Like I said, we're gonna drink Kilchoman, and this was fun. I was reading a little bit about it before I started shooting the video, and so why they say Isla's Farm Distillery. So it says here, famous Isla's Farm Distillery. So the distillery's barley fields stretch west to the shores. So it's just all from one farm. Uh-oh. Pause. Cheers. That's good. Okay, like I was saying, what did I say? I was saying about Kilchoman Distillery sits nestled amongst the traditional buildings of Rockside Farm on the northwest coast of Isla. Famous for Isla's Farm Distillery, the distillery's barley fields. Okay, yeah, so it's all that. The biggest thing is that it says Kilchoman is unique in many ways, most notably for our 100% Isla range, Scotland's only single farm, single malt. So they get all their barley from one farm, and which is cool. I like that. That's fun. It's a fun little thing. And then it said that they finished it in sherry cask and bourbon cask, which I said that before. So, but mostly sherry cask, which, and they also have natural color in here too, which I was gonna say. I know this light that I have on my phone kind of makes a ring on the glass when I show it to you, but if you can see, it's like a really, like kind of a dark amber. It's really dark. It's beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful color. Obviously, we've drank a little bit of this. So I figured I needed to do my video before we finish the bottle, and I'm sure that will happen soon. So I had to get in there, make my video. So, because it's one of my favorites. I really like this one. And I don't think I may have tried this one before, but I don't know. I don't think so. Also, what I think is really fun are the tops of these. Oh, isn't that a good sound? I love it. You guys want to hear it again? Oh, I love it. So this is always fun. And Josh has made a few like magnets out of these. So he'll cut the cork off and then he'll make a magnet. And I like that. It's fun. So anyone wants any, you know, send me your top and we'll make you a magnet. If you send it to us, I'll just, you know, I'll send it back to you. It'll be fun. Okay, so let's see. What do we get on the nose? Oh my goodness. I mean, it's strong. It's definitely, I would say this is like a medium to full body. It fills your nostrils, like, you know, I was mentioning before in one of my other videos, like how you can tell, like it kind of gets you like, whoa. So this one does it to me. Or I can't take a huge deep breath, otherwise I'll probably choke. But it's really good. I mean, I get a very light smokiness. Not really. I get some like honey and orange peel. Let's see. I know it gave a description. What was it? Rich layers of dark chocolate, honey, festive spices, and ripe fruit infused with Isla peat smoke and classic Kilchoman citrus sweetness. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good description. You get that smokiness, but there's also that richness that I think is they're talking about with the chocolate, like dark chocolate, which is what my husband loves to have with his Scotch every night. I don't have it most nights because then I can't sleep. I'm so old. So I have to just stick to the Scotch. Yeah, but it is absolutely delicious. I'm just gonna go in for it again. Bless you, honey. I also like to take a deep breath after I take a drink because I feel like you get different qualities. Also, the smokiness I think you get different qualities of the smokiness. Like, I'll get like a meaty smokiness in some of them. Like some of the highly peated scotches that my husband loves, I'll take that deep breath after I take a sip, and you get like a meaty, smoky, like a really charred brisket or something, like delicious. But you can kind of, I don't know, differentiate with the smokiness, I think. I think you also just kind of get it helps cut that. We described it as like an astringent, like the strong alcohol feeling where it kind of is a little bit of a burning sensation. And I saw a funny meme, and what was it? It was like something about burning away. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up. It was funny. I think I put it on my Pinterest because I was looking and I saw it. I thought it was funny. It was something about like the burn of scotch. Like, reminds me of some, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna remember it all. Maybe I'll post it in like a little thing here because I think it's funny. It was pretty funny. Yeah. I think that's about it. Yeah. Quick little video. Again, I hope everyone is enjoying their last few weeks of summer. If you haven't quite started back at school, and if you have, then cheers to finding a schedule again. And everyone, fingers crossed that we get to keep our kids in school this year, Otherwise, I'm gonna need a bigger budget for my scotch. All right, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Cheers to Scotch Mom. Okay. Hey, you guys need to go back to bed.
Come on.
Okay? Here, come give me kisses first.
Hugs and kisses
Come
from
give me a
Mama.
kiss. No, kiss on the hand. Come here, on the hug, please.
Okay, I'll come
Give
up.
me a kiss.
She made you jump too.
Jojo,
That's
Grace,
no
can I have a kiss?
good.
I don't think anyone makes you do anything, honey. No, she did not. You tell her. I'm not going to jump on the bed because I know that's not allowed.
He was not jumping on the bed, he was jumping off the bed.
She was jumping off her bed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you just tell her. You just say.
That is maybe a course.
You just made a little course?
But he don't put himself.
Okay, but it's not
A pillow.
that time. Okay, that. Hey, look at me. That's for playtime. Right now is bedtime. Okay, you need to go back to sleep. Give me a
I
kiss.
can't fall asleep.
Daddy's gonna take you up. Go on, go back to bed.